Team Next Level, meanwhile, banning out the Night Stalker there. So, alright. I like it. I do think the silence would be absolutely devastating against not just Puck, but like I just mentioned, that huge core Dazzle. Because I think Tusk is way better as a support than as a core, but Dazzle can be played in both roles perfectly fine. As Nemiga. Last ban here, and they gotta make it count, because Team Next Level, they're still about to go for a carry. I would have loved the Lifestealer, because there's not much you can do in the way of kiting against the Lifestealer, right? But what other hero needs to be banned out? Urza is still left in the draft, would be okay, but Urza against Wind Ranger and Disruptor is both terrible, because he's already prone to getting kited around, and this way he's going to get kited around so much harder. So maybe Nemiga don't want to use the last ban for the Urza, but then for which hero instead? Ooh, Tidehunter. Okay. They do go away from their red theme here, but they do still opt for a lot of team fight. So this Dragonite is kind of just there to frontline. Windrange is probably also gonna play a more team fight oriented build, as the huge Disruptor ultimate plus Requiem of Souls together with the Ravage makes for a massive 5-man synergy. In the smaller fights, they are going to face a lot of pressure on the side of Nemiga. That's still very much going to be an issue. Shadow Fiend is kind of prone to getting picked off. Wind Ranger doesn't do that much until she has her first damage item, or at least an Orchid or something like that, right? So you can interrupt the enemy's combos. But this Tide I love. I think this Tide has huge potential. Team Next Level, also looking alright still. Like, I was all in favor of their draft up until this Tidehunter came out. Now I'm not so sure anymore, because this draft is fast, right? Most games end around the 35-40 minute mark. Team Next Level, last pick. We're gonna see what it's gonna be. Team Next Level's last pick's gonna be the Sven. Alright, I love it. I mean, it's fast against fast now, right? They just picked the Sven saying, okay, guys, we double down on the tempo, we double down on the aggression here. Yowai Sven is pretty good. He does like those kind of momentum-based aggressive heroes, right? Yowai, Razor used to be a thing back when Razor was a carry. What else? Gyrocopter, of course, but Gyrocopter you usually only run with an IO nowadays, so obviously no Yoa Gyrocopter here, but still, you get what I'm going for. He likes momentum-based heroes, he likes those heroes that hit the jungle for 15 minutes, come out and are suddenly twice as big, doesn't care for late game scaling as much as he does care for the snowball. And against an SF draft, that definitely makes sense, because with Bashka taking this SF, Young G is going to take the Dragonite towards the mid lane. Or at least so I think, right? But Young Ji used to be a mid player. He is one of those big playmakers as well. Team Next Level, though, I do think they have a lot of potential here. Together with the Dazzle combo, especially once you get that Dazzle Aghanims and a little bit of right click damage, a little bit of debuff on the Dazzle going, together with Yowai, you can just run people down. But it really depends on who gets the better initiations here once 5v5 starts. So, with a game that's kind of 50-50, I think a lot is going to depend on the laning stage. And a lot is going to depend on whether Sven is going to hit his snowball, hit his timings. Because if he does, you trap
Prepare for battle.
a way better laning.
Road night
The other way around,
claims another.
if Sven hits his tempo, everybody on TNL comes online so much faster and they win the early game, right? So that's the idea with this last pick Sven. That's why I like the last pick Sven here. And I think it can do a lot of work as long as TNL execute around it. Make sure he doesn't get killed on his way to the lane. Make sure he doesn't die before the 5-6 minute mark at least. Because keep in mind, he has his Battle Fury built in. 5-man smoke against 4-man smoke, though the unsmoked person is a puck and he's gonna
30
join.
seconds to
Oh,
go.
I see, they give dual raise the wards. So they're gonna go for a ward battle, but Young G did the fake out with the walk forward in the smoke and then cancel, making it look like he put a ward. Very well played.
I go.
And for those just tuning in, because there's still people just coming in asking about the Runa game. The Runa against Level Up game is going to be played on Thursday. We had to reschedule that. So for today it's 3 best of 3 series, and then Thursday as well 3 best of 3 series for the time being. But it hasn't been cancelled. It will still be played, just 2 days later from now. As for this one though, the hardest part of like the first 5 minutes of the game are done for Team Next Level. They got